This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Hello, Newton Lartey, Marija, that's why a crowd were maybe a honafi or the FM Kakra.
Oh, General, Medasi boss, my son, Ewaha said, what you can, I can matches, I don't know, no, a cosonra. Of course, and Abuso Abacoso, the chief of them, no, Bacoso in Suatre. The time and so led by Coach Marcel Konadu, facing the former team, Kumase Asante Kotoko, and Dr. Agumbat. I share your league table, no so 15 points for Adriana. It doesn't look more surprising at all. But share performances are done at Gina. It deserves somebody at the top of the table. How he maintains himself up there, another thing. Contrastingly, share I say also Accra Lions struggle, but here. Yendi has folk and MEDEAMA hon komo na yen discuss a few things and find free game because Osha MEDEAMA or non represent here our Africa Osha has folk season starting normal struggle statistically yen discuss a game no find free and sana ya visuals and so talking about 52% of the ball Accra has folk show enough potency make us a potency American shooting efficacy every shot of Mobono it almost turned as a goal because 4 shots on target, no much 3 goals are the chance of mobile 4 the mummy and sano ek net. Now Osha MEDEAMA dena and share that answer any young game so quickly. Hasbro manager Martin Kumban started a very flexible formation 4-2-3-1. But Osha the double pivot na Ayotanga and Salifu Ibrahim. So what it also saying is that Salifu Ibrahim is very versatile because otimi a ball our baby Isa a day, otimi ball our baby in Kessben yesterday. And now what drop it about in Fifi, a bank defense and more. And a Bassano, it's me and Hansi Hasfolk, a team no, especially in the offensive zone. So partnering Glade Otangano, Emma Hasfolk it me Emma more pressure into the final third of MEDEAMA and now Ubenya Wane Ramos Kashala so our leading line as a lone striker Kakari and the most consistent department for Hasfolk happens to be the defense. Now Osha Dennis Nkrumah, Kofi Agbesima, Kevin Osasibe and of course Michael and Padu, all of them no very much constant every time on the ball match no. For MEDEAMA it was a typical for very expensive with God knows Jack Pasu standing just closer behind the attack. Na chipe no ababenya Gian Origa Vital so honomo no ababenya other place na ebotro. So Hasfolk started game no at the right time and on the right foot, making sure say pressure be more pile will get them into the final third. Sometimes releasing more players into the attacker brought my pressure but MEDEAMA by structure normally very poor. Now Osha defense I say generally you have about 3 players and MEDEAMA box room but that's only 2 as against 2 strikers of Hasfolk. Now Ebani say na the goalkeeper ne kan one. Na she say 4 and the Hasfolk box room. That I keep asking one question from me players and be say, what is the structure? I had your coach in Maha. Your awareness of the situation should really help you out. Now, Oshe Nipa Mienuna, one and a challenge here for the first ball. And a Bakuno Onona Kano as against Nipa Miensa fighting for second ball. No? Now, what it means and the focus of what we are talking about, and it's a second balls are very important. Now, make a second balls there. Look at the position of Fatau, left back for MEDEAMA. Now, Fatau position is so advanced. Now, a bunny say no. Obabusa one question say obi on the position ho and answer obi ni ho no. Now 2 midfielders na say stop it the Fatau e ba be no omo adwuma no general ethnic say because who say omo Vital on the baby God knows on the baby all of them and that pulled out Nuruddin e man no cover babia na say Fatau edano. Now at this point Nuruddin is here. Now the partner Kofi Agbesima will be very much exposed. So it feels like a back 3 but a back 3. This is Kamaruddin. The position on Kofi Asmani and Nuruddin. It's almost like a 3-back, but this is not a 3-back. The absence of the left back and actually Nuruddin, I'm gonna call Kessben. But this time, around the 24th minute, we're Kessben away. But let's talk about other areas. Like I told you earlier, second balls are very vital to the course of your attack. So second balls, a half an airto, when a pick a ball, and your long ball air floating, you go for that. But be a ball about dropping. Yeah, so key. Now, how's the folk try say every second ball, third ball, be about drop your box in Biano. They had the first touch to it. Now, similarly, Oshe key areas for House of Folk now. I'm pick one MEDEAMA defense. There are areas I MEDEAMA to me yahu bibia. But why would that happen? As a defense, no, a look structureless, very fragile. Now, America can want some say. Shape ya will share our TV no sort of feels like MEDEAMA emomuna attack, but this is House of Folk or attack MEDEAMA. They have 3 strikers in the box, but Busa some MEDEAMA defense and I can or more him for us against 2. So it feels like MEDEAMA na attack, but of course House of Folk emomuna attack MEDEAMA by overloading them. Any concept banisa, the structure has to be in shape. But let's talk about this goal. Now, you're discussing the sequences that involved. Very, very unfortunate for my peer Kubi. But me as a coach, young coach, you know, yeah, man, me per se way, I took your goalkeepers any players, you know, a fear, then you learn out of it. But my problem is, why is Nuruddin laughing? This is something that any concept was at this point. Even if I was simple, you don't show it because your attitude now it shouldn't happen. But I saw this and I was really angry. And then I'm going to go and once after a classical chair boys and say, even here show reaction and say, look, the goalkeeper committed an error, agreed. But why is that reaction? There should be some level of energy. Or the bad game. But Nuruddin, this shouldn't repeat. The action, not everything should portray or be an enyabre. But let's talk about Apia Kubi secondly. The focus in our corner also. As a goalkeeper, it shouldn't happen like that. Coach Jerry Ajay catch them and say the goalkeeper is the only person who 360 view to the pitch. So Usha corner and you be wrong. So Apia, I know you watching. And you can also attention in our coso. Secondly, because attention what position 3.5 meters off goal line. Now what it means, they say the elbow corner is selling for Ibrahim. So in swinger, no bono say you are committing the space because there are 2 half-full players are moving back closer to second area now. So even if on San Cabo on the corner, the chances of these guys getting the ball at the back of the net was so higher. 3.5 meters, you moved, meaning so committing space, but awareness is absolutely 0 at this point. Now, 2, so our parry ball, the punch and the power behind the ball was so weak. So, all can go on sense, it has to happen to give you experience. First of all, Ujina defenders me and some and I watch a ball appear. So, you should have the confidence of protection from our defense. This is it. Absolute no pressure. As I said, I'm error way back, but I'm telling you, say error way and I am a sensitive players, error way and I am a grow more in their game. It shouldn't be recurrent. Now let's talk about 3 things around the goal. The zonal awareness of Apia could be 0. The positioning our form, and then the third one, no any decision making. Say about parry ball, no so about channel. Say or parry the ato henfa. Say a safety zone wherever. So near my answer. Apia Kubi has to work around them. Now, all call for ball in the focus and everything was that Obe Peribono. That is a very, very erroneous moment from the young goalkeeper. But I am telling you the truth. It's a moment to be saying here, you can never grow in the game. And of course, that is why a sport. Secondly, the problems of House of Folk, and as a media team, I may highlight it. I say, midfielders may send out on a boy in here. Emmanuel Kujo, Gian Vital Origa, and of course, God knows Jack Pasu, but who is working to stop this Otanga right here? Now, on to me send along board and go 2. This is the second time I am showing you so Fatau, a very advanced. Earlier one, the who say, Nuruddin Eko clear, but this is the second time I am showing you. So some of the plays are so recurrent. It's seen about midfield Nako 0, defense no -1. It's down to Kofi Asma so be deal with the situation. But at the end about this game and they say, so attack a bully me defender. Yeah, na yapa. Kofi Asma by height, by physique, and by body frame. Hamza Issa should never under any circumstance bully you. But what happened? First of all, our control of the situation. Because when I born him, at first point, overheaded the amount goalkeeper. So over shoulder, whatever, you have the control. And then secondly, I feel now momu ababediwachi. And nothing I catch boys and say the decision making of decision making it affects the whole team within a split of a second. And movement and space, the difference is time. So born the crowd, but I feel the crowd. But let's credit the striker Hamza Issa, a young chap. How will she go? No, I have no idea, but I'll be telling you the little I know. After so she I was asking few questions. Say, if guy with your man confidence, your man more time. He wanted the patience to grow. What will happen? Now, first of all, he knew say on 2 minutes Kofi Asman 50-50. So after some one sorry, we are talking about 3 things: the resilience, the low gravity, and of course the shooting power. Low gravity means I have say Kofi channel, but one conform. What said the air numbers in hazard there, ne form no, and what do you say no sorrow because on any power. It is a Kofi piano one call the resilience to bully off the defender first of all and the shooting power. Ebi one shooting, watch it. One sharp here could be cry. This is indeed a finisher's instinct. Not Johnny Chan is a shooting because of goal frame them and quickly he did the job. Execution is very important for strikers. So chance really flow the amount, but your ability to pick the chance is very, very vital. And this is Hamza Issa. I mean, on Namla, no sineba has a funny man of time now, bra. But let's talk about other things from the game. And MEDEAMA so chances back Nubia, Omunya, our game in general. Now, Osha baby a parry ball a first of all, it was a fist. Fist means Omwacha there and the parry ball a coy. And this is another thing. Now, the Ayami young say, Mesako, Chiachra, the Ekituabia, watch the corner. Namenka, the Ampasa catch on a beam. Watch the eye fist. Ball not mean some. And he used double blows and sent out punch on me and free out of any danger zone. So one caught central midfield. By the time they no, but this is the problem. It's 1-on-1 against Kamaldeen. Now Kamaldeen, and I just said, about 10 or 8 players here. Now Ocean Chia, and Nipa can't bear back on you. It's 1-on-1. Every decision you make here affects the team as a whole. What do you need to do, Kamaldeen? Do you need to stay on the ball? Absolutely another erroneous moment from MEDEAMA. Now this is something. 3-on-1 way. Obia wona okoba corner. A day necessary about 3-on-1. And nothing you say. Football na your born. It's about movement and spacing. The difference is in a time. So when say MEDEAMA for okoba corner. Now time not try say. Has folk mum and I attack MEDEAMA. How did that change? But has folk and MEDEAMA pressure power. But very, very, very fortunate for MEDEAMA on a more recovered situation, and share. But for part 2-3 because they said you command the way. The 1-on-1, the corner, and the everything. And look at something. This is fatal or ball left on the ball left back at the MEDEAMA. Our bono. Oh, any part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Our area has say. So few players in our canal. He decided to pick the space. Forgetting say nipa do no ha na the opposite one dey man on a right back, so left back passing to a right back say trap no eyi omo hwan na aka wachire ho. Watch it. So Kamaldeen missed it and ya ton your pole na ton bibia di na ebani say I don't forget the Ramirez chance he scored against Barcelona. Remember Renfi Torres there no now bia any kwa so refi ni say me catch 3-on-1 no what the can who be en check kra refi be me ya. So MEDEAMA ba game num but with the whole intention of scoring against us folk. So all Paul be twede na ono mebo will be there wonwene ho. So they forget entirely say has folk aso betimi account 3-on-1 me the can yichrew and you are seeing another 3-on-1. So look at the pass from Kakari, but even before the pass the movement and the strength now of far ball no the buy This is a quality midfielder. One we are going to share no na wajere bekoso. But the ability to steal this ball here. Now occupy ball no within the close control or once you kakra defender no with him. Occupy ball no kakra maintaining the energy and the stamina and the focus on who is moving alongside and who's a two. And watch something. This is communication. This is Hamza Issa. I don't know if I go no, but I catch check Kakari say release the ball no farmer Salifu, no attention no cause Salifu so no munjaime. When you kind of say a movement and space in OG, when are you moving? This is why time is the differences. And no catch yourself for ball no Salifu no the Bible actually and farmer me first or the man Salifu no Kofi Asman ewo hobatoni ho and they have another goal here. By structure, MEDEAMA was entirely empty, but this striker is really announcing himself to the Ghana football. And I empire me bonus on the man at the time and the patience to grow. Of course, MEDEAMA nya one go back at the show and discuss the position of God knows Japasu. As a question has of defense, who said Kevin Osasi who said there's a defender who's had the attention of another MEDEAMA player in Derek Forjo, but God knows there can be a connection and quickly connection also I mean I could even dive. This is a moment Ebusa questions about the defensive shape of Hasfolk, but results so and kudos to the team. They did marvelous job at Dance Park and I'm about to also our Sports Stadium against MEDEAMA. A team of Shen last time 5-1, but I feed here Standing between two defenders, you know, a lot of questions. I mean, a lot, but it was a few questions. Our opponent all knew enough quality, enough attacking power that me Punisher has. But that is not the case today. And the case in I can watch them, they said, MEDEAMA crack and fast also. They didn't do anything. But kudos to Hasselfolk. Hasselfolk a bird man, my bonnie power. How it continues from here? Another question. But Coach Koopman at least has some time to breathe out of the pressure. Now, as for fans, Patomo gadgets beg more at the man or no. How about to us I'm maintaining and a union? But of course, everything you see by gradual process. Hasselfolk, kudos. You did some good job. MEDEAMA Ali Chemo, you should go and prepare massively and come back. Defense where you are the quality. Please, Coach Adote, Coach Amankwa, other members of the technical team, Ben Owo, fans about Moje, do moments here, I'm come back to the books. Ali, born on ball Africa now, and what day. Obeba Babayara, very, very soon. General, Madame Yache, Ediamo, Brenna, the one with the door, so now, about *25*2# hash. No, I'll join in quickly and check General Bessachabako at the account. Bossu,
okay. Newton Lartey, Marie Jata, Masum Ewaha, na mehu flap, ewa, ehun, ba, udie, okay. Inima, dear, but, Marie Jata, I'm sure fast with Jennifer, and I just like a camera no at Tsunami, and get me ehun, deko. Okay.